Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahushai, Ba'Hashem Rachakodash. Double honors to the apostles and others at Great Millstone who rule well and taught us this 100% truth. Alright, much peace and blessings be unto you. Hopefully, we like that to push out this word of our truth and sincerity to all you out. Give me say Shalom. So, in the accurate from the servants of Yahweh, Yahushai camp. Coming in with a quick lesson about no more death for the nation of Israel, man. And it is a blessing promised only unto us. All right? No other nation can say, no other nation has that benefit of living for all eternity, man. All right? Not for Esau, although he thinks that he could go on forever. You ain't gonna go on forever, man. All right? As a matter of fact, you got an expiration date on you. All right? You look at your milk jug and it has a little label. Likewise for this damn devil. And also for the rest of the heathen. All right, Ammon has a lot of pay, for the controversies. All your nations got to pay. And that's where the kingdom with 1,000 years of slavery, you guys are going to have to play your part, And it's going to be painful, but so be it, man. So this is the book of Zechariah, the 8th chapter, verse 4. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, there shall yet old men and old women dwell in the streets of Jerusalem, and every man with this staff in his hand for very age. All right, for very age. And the streets of the city shall be full of boys and girls playing in the streets thereof. And I was listening was, inspired by one of my teachers who's old, and he mentioned that how he's old, and he mentioned something about his dead mother, and I was like, damn. And, I was just meditating on the elderly, and very soon now, the sorrow about having to pass away won't come to pass. Having losing a loved one, all right, that won't come to pass, man. All right, because something with Jake is that Jake loved families, man, and losing a member is heartbreaking, but in the kingdom that won't be the case. All right, and verse 4 says, and every man with this staff in his hand for very age, which we're not going to grow old, we're not going to grow old and look like it. No, we're going to grow old but look like 20-year-olds. All right, because those spiritual bodies are on a whole new level, man. So, it could be, 5,000 years into the kingdom. You already got like 500 generations already there, or plus more, more than that, because you know how Jake, how Jake spread. Jake, you know what Jake do. All right, they multiply quick, man. They like being fruitful. So yeah, you could have like 5,000 generations immediately, and you have the little kids out there playing around, and you got the first batch of Akim, and they're hella old, man. But we're all gonna be together, and it's gonna be like that for all eternity. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, if it be marvelous in the eyes of my if it be marvelous in the eyes of the remnant of this people in these days, should it also be marvelous in mine eyes, saith the Lord of hosts? And the answer is yes, man, because if it is marvelous to us, which it is, man, the fact that we're gonna, live for all eternity and never die, never lose a loved one, or we're gonna be together for all eternity, it's also gonna be marvelous in the eyes of the Lord, man. All right, because we're His people. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, behold, I will save my people from the east country and from the west country, and I will bring them, and they shall dwell in the midst of Jerusalem, and they shall be my people, and I will be their power in truth and in righteousness. Now I want to get out the book of Revelation, the 21st chapter, and verse 3, and I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle, verse 2, actually verse 1, and I saw a new heaven. And that word new goes back to the Greek word kainos, if I'm not mistaken, that's how it's pronounced. And it basically means refreshed. All right, because we ain't going to hop onto a new planet, man. Although you got exoplanets, which that would be the case because we just say, my father's, house, many mansions, really paraphrasing right there. So we will be, planet hopping. But but this ain't talking about after the thermonuclear destruction on this place, we're going to hop onto a new, no. All right, the thermonuclear destruction is going to cleanse this earth, make it renewed, refurbished. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, which Jerusalem ultimately refers to the 12 tribes of Israel. So likewise, we're going to be refreshed too, man. All right, in the twinkling of an eye, we shall be changed. So we're gonna be perfect, man. Right now, we're in this flesh, and we man, it's hell, man, being in these freaking chains of darkness. But that won't be the case very soon because we're gonna be perfect. You know, we're gonna be righteous. We're gonna be sinless. You know, we're gonna be eternal. All right, and we understand that the wages of sin are death, man. But that won't be the case. We're gonna be sinless, and we won't die. Or ultimately, that flesh, you know, is indestructible. But likewise, we won't be able to sin, so we won't die. You know, it's just getting deep into that. But it goes on to say, coming down from power out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of Yahweh is with men. You know, it's like in verse 12, I said on, you know, that bride's talking about the elect, man. All right, now, if I'm not mistaken, Yahweh Shai is her husband. And that holy city is talking about the elect. All right, it ain't talking about a freaking floating cloud city, man. So verse 3, and I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of Yahweh was with men, because the Lord is only dealing with men. And that's in the book of Proverbs, the 8th chapter, verse 4. Unto you, O men, I call. And he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and Yahweh himself shall be with them and be their power. All right, and we hope for that. All right, and Yahweh shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. All right, so the point was no more death, man. All right, the Lord shall wipe away all tears, man, from our eyes. Because we're in lamentations right now, man. And we're always repenting, and that's a bitch to even freaking go off, man. All right, here it is. We try to be perfect. You know, our spirits are actually righteous, man. That's when we go back to the spirit world. You're sinless. All right, you're sinless. You're perfect. You know, because our spirits are created righteous. We're programmed to be righteous. But here it is. We get dumped into this flesh, and then we bound to go off, man. All right, we're corrupt. You know, this flesh is a virus, man. So, and Yahweh shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death. All right, no more death, no more dying, man. We're going to be together. And you got Akim after that finished their course. They passed away. And that's really, you know, although we're happy, you know, call like Yahweh Bashim Shai, that they're up in the spirit world rejoicing and in peace. You know, it's very painful to lose somebody, man. All right, understanding that emotion. So neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. And you know, back in hardcore bondage, you had Jake being separated, man. But that wouldn't be the case. As a matter of fact, we're gonna separate you guys as families, man. Although our family is gonna stay conjoined. All right, we're gonna be an expanding nuclear family that should not be separated, but we're gonna separate you guys as families. So, you know, that's gonna be a beautiful thing. Now I want to get out the book of Psalms, 82nd chapter. Verse 6, which is the point, and going into how we're God's, man. And you look into these, you know, you look into these various sources, and the depictions of a God is that they're eternal. All right, Yahweh is eternal. Yahweh Shai is eternal. You know, the angels are a power too. You know, they're eternal. They don't die because they're in the spirit. You know, we're gonna be the same way, man, as them. Psalms, the 82nd chapter. Verse 6, and it says, I have said you are gods. All right, so to say that calling yourself a God is blasphemy, yeah, that's off, man. All right? You know, although we don't know we're the elect or not, we hope to be, and we understand that we're the Israelites, so we're obviously gods, man. You know, well, right now we're not, we're going to be. All right, like the other Apostle Gabar always says, we will be gods again. So I have said ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. See, you're children of the Most High. You know, the nation can't claim to be like us, man. We're the most we're the dominant, you know, we're the dominant nation out of all nations, man. You know, we're the true men here. All right, and the scriptures going into how a man has, you know, dominion over everything. Well, the true man is an Israelite man. All right, we're gonna have dominion over everything, man. All right, casting lots upon the heathens and whatnot. You know, hey, I'm already casting out lots upon women, man. On slaves now, all right, claiming pet souls, all right. You're gonna be my dog in the kingdom, all right. You're gonna be my cat in the kingdom, all right. That Eve right there's gonna be mine in the kingdom, all right. That heathen female, she's gonna be mine. And see, I'm already casting lots, man. Because the true man is an Israelite man, and we have true dominion over everything, you know, under Yahweh Shai. And because all things are for Yahweh Shai, man. They were all they were created for all. Everything was created for Yahweh Shai, man. All right, because Yahweh Shai, the Lord has Heavenly Father Yahweh has a special love for Yahweh Shai, given the fact that He is only begotten. So it goes on to say, I say you're gods and all of you are children of the Most High, but you shall die like men, and that's right now, and fall like one of the princes. All right, but very soon that won't be the case. We're gonna go God mode, man. We're gonna go God mode. We're gonna have a true status back, which is to live all eternity, be perfect, and be awesome, man, with spiritual power. Shooting down lightning, thunderbolts at the heathen, going super fast, super speed, invincible. All right, jumping to and fro, leaping, whatnot, flying, true gods, man. Man, I be going God mode on them heathens very soon. I'm gonna go God mode on them, But lastly, the only way you could get this by way of enduring. All right, didn't Yahweh Shai say, "He that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved"? All right, a simple precept, but really heavy and really, 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 deep. All right, let that sink in to your mind. So I'm gonna end it off in the book of James, the first chapter, verse 12, and it reads, "Blessed is the man that endureth temptation." All right. And temptation basically mean, overcoming these lusts of the flesh, right? These straws that you face in day-to-day life in this freaking place, in this hellhole. We all gotta endure it because this is the only way we could actually get everlasting life. As part of that first batch, man. All right. We don't want to be 2/3. The hell with the 2/3, man. Lord will be in 2/3. That's horrible. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which that crown of life is going into immortality, all right? Everlasting life. Living forever. And that's really surreal, man. Just saying that, understanding the scriptures, we understand that's going to happen. But at the same time, we can't even believe it, it sounds fake. It sounds something out of the ordinary. But it's going to happen, man. All right, you try and fathom it. You try and imagine the kingdom, you can't even fathom it. All right, your brain can't even freaking engineer. Your brain can't even generate a proper fantasy. I'm gonna live forever. You can't even imagine that, but it's gonna happen. That's crazy, man. For when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him. And who are those that love him? Are obviously the elect, because just likewise, as there's believing, if you truly believe in something, you're gonna do it, right? You're gonna do whatever is commanded of that. Likewise, if you love the Lord, you have to keep His commandments, and that's even in the book of John, the 4th chapter, verse 15, if I'm mistaken. But yeah, that'll be the only way. We're gonna receive the crown of life by way of enduring. So Lord will in these times, in these perilous times, because I can be slipping, but we gotta start praying, man, and stay girded up, man. Telling myself first and foremost that. So Lord, what would the elect, then we get beamed up, because this will be a bitch being down here, man. But regardless, man, we just want to be at peace, man. So with that being said, this video was edifying. Lord, will we continue to push? I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father, and His only begotten Son Yahweh, Ba'ashem Ushai, Ba'ashem Rachakodash. The bonus to the apostles and others that millstone who rule well, and so this is 100% truth. Much peace and blessings be unto you. Hopefully, like the Bishop, not the Lord of thought, truth and sincerity to all you. I can message Shalom. All right, blah blah blah.